I gotta get my headphones on. Okay, now I can hear myself. So, as many of you as myself can remember this as if it was yesterday. Well, yeah, I have. Yesterday was quite interesting. I had I was getting ready to stream, and then I went on my YouTube channel, and Charlie Kirk came up, and found out he was shot at one of his rallies. It was heartbreaking. I didn't know, like the rest of the world, or many people that kind of follow Charlie. He's an advocate for colleges. He goes to colleges, and he brings up debates, which the world is somewhat in flux with. So I'm just gonna go over here and bring up this slide. Yeah. So yeah, today is 9/11. As I as I was first starting to share the like many of us, it was like yesterday. 24 years ago, Twin Towers was attacked. I was at a diner in Newton, New Jersey, and the TV above the counter showed a plane crashing into the World Trade Center. And then shortly after that, there was another one. So, yeah, and today, or day before, which was yesterday, I was getting ready to stream, and I go on my YouTube channel to set things up, and this broadcast comes on about Charlie Kirk, and he's an advocate for colleges. He does this stream. He debates college kids. Been doing it for many years. It's what is the heck is the name of his show? Oh, Turning Point. Yeah. So I decided that I was going to dedicate today to Charlie Kirk, because we advocate for music education for kids, and I can I'm not into the politics. I'm into helping kids, but so it is Charlie. Charlie was debating today is I guess you can say it's a mess. Yeah. Free I don't know what amendment it is, but the freedom of speech seems to be creating a lot of problems these days. It seems like the world has gone crazy. Yeah. But 24 years ago, 2001, the World Trade Center was attacked. And yesterday, Charlie Kirk, a big advocate for speech for college kids, was murdered. Yeah. When I heard the news, I thought it was fake news at first. I couldn't believe it. I do follow Charlie. It's kind of interesting when he has the college kids come up. Yeah, he was at Utah. I think it was in Utah. Yeah, sniper on a roof. Had taken his life. So as far as YouTube goes, I don't know what you can say or what you can't say. Yeah, like I said yesterday, I was just getting ready to broadcast and our channel, because I want to get the algorithms up and get the community involved, so that we can get the show on the road, as they would put it. Yeah. So Yeah, Charlie was, he was only 33 years old, yeah, and is, you know, devastating, devastating. He had a huge following on, I think, every platform, and you know, his uh, his show was pretty interesting. Gave kids, college kids. We deal with younger kids, uh, from kindergarten to 12th 12th grade. We are actually creating a new program, and we have a new part of our Making Music Matter for Kids organization called Indie Music Inc. Music label. So we're kind of branching out, and we're going to be opening up a studio somewhere here at the Jersey Shore. Not quite sure where we want to plant our brick and mortar yet, but the first things we want, the first thing I want to do is get this YouTube channel up and get people aware of what we're doing, because now there's a new bill coming out in 2027. I'll put it up in the ticker. Yeah, it's called the ECCA, Educational Choice for Children's Act. And yeah, it's an amazing bill. It comes out in 2027, but we're rallying up people right now. It's really quite amazing, this ECCA. Now, first of all, it doesn't just target low income. The income area for the tax for families to participate. First of all, they have to have a child in school from kindergarten to 12th grade, and then they need to be at the area's income, which is this is just amazing. From for families, it's not just for low income families. It's for all families. It's like 85 to 90%, or 85 to 95% of the families across the country can participate. It's called a area median income. Basically, if an area that you live in and the income for the families in that area is $100,000, the ECCA has a 300% area income of 300%. Did I just say that? So you could be making $300,000 in an area where families are making, where there's an area that's at capped at 100,000, but it's 300% higher. So it's just not for low income. It certainly does help lower income, but with our studio, when we open up our shop, it's one of the things that we're working on. That and the indie music label, and we just purchased the rights for that, and we're working on a website. And yeah, Making Music Matter for Kids incorporated Indie Inc. So it's just another program that we're combining with Making Music Matter for Kids to bring the community together for this YouTube channel, and we have a bunch of other things that we do. We get a lot of donations. We donate music equipment to kids. We have and our music lessons are a lot like like the School of Rock, but we never charge over $100. We never had. We've had. We just moved from Pennsylvania. We moved the organization from Pennsylvania to New Jersey, back home. Yeah, me and Rock and Robin both were from Jersey, but we met in Pennsylvania, and that's where we opened Rock School. That's the name of the studio once we opened it up. So yeah, back to Charlie Kirk. Let me see. Yeah, only 33 years old. Such a shame. Beautiful family, and but what he's going to leave a huge legacy. He really is. The his business was called Turning Point. So in my title, I'm calling it the Turning Point, and I'm kind of dedicating this broadcast to Charlie because once again, he he worked with youth, college students, getting them together and debating. Yeah, yeah, which is kind of a cool thing. I mean, a lot of people followed him, love him, hate him, whatever the case might be. I love him. I thought you know, I don't always agree with everything he said or did or whatever the case, but that's the whole idea of debating. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we work with children too. I mean, college kids are to me still children, but our age group is from kindergarten to 12th grade. We we provide free music education to now all families. Now with this new bill, besides the fact that there's a the 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 bill actually has such a high ceiling rate for families across the board, being that we are a 501c3 scholarship granting organization. We're able to provide families across the whole United States with scholarships for kids. And here's the thing about the scholarship: it's that the states have to be opt in, and for taxpayers, it's a $1,700 tax rebate on your income taxes at the end of the year when you file your taxes. So if you, let's say you donate 17, well, yeah, I think it's a $1,700. I think it's capped at $1,700. I'm not even quite sure. It's kind of a new thing, but yes, $1,700 for taxes, and you get a 100% tax on a donation to any 501c3, but it has to be a community based like ourselves. A lot of our predecessors are private, which basically they donate to schools, where we are a community where we donate directly to the families. So right now there's like 30 different music schools on our website that once this bill gets passed, because it hasn't passed in New Jersey yet. So either or. I mean, it doesn't. That will not stop. That won't keep us from being able to donate across the board. It just means that there's the families within that area where the states haven't opted in. I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe that the taxpayers won't be entitled to the 100% tax write-off. So, but with all good things, which this bill has so many great, great benefits, but with anything, it always comes with its with the not so great. But it ain't going to stop us. We have, we have Indie Music Inc. I think that's going to take off really well. We're a 501c3 nonprofit organization that has the ability to grant kids through Indie Inc., which we just bought the rights for. So I think that's going to be a game changer. We're a 501c3 indie music label that provides music education for kids, and an indie music label with a cause. So and I'll be doing a video on the upcoming and all the other things that we have going on with making music matter for kids. So I've been working on this for probably a year and a half now. I mean, actually, I've been working on this for probably 10 years. We actually opened up a venue in Scranton, Pennsylvania, just before the pandemic. And it wasn't even the pandemic. It was corporate America moved in. So I'll have a video on that too. And but what I've been working on is called an independent, comprehensive, community engaged performing arts management studio. So we'll be having live music, national and local events, talent coming in, and corporate sponsorship, which will benefit. And here's the other thing too. So if anybody's listening from New Jersey, I'll get yourself registered, get your kids on board, because we will honor them for free music education for low income at the moment. Hopefully this bill gets passed so we can honor everybody. One of the things that I've always wanted to do is make music education for free. So with this new bill, we will be able to do that. We really will. But I believe also too, being that we're able to support, because there's not a lot of scholarship granting organizations like ourselves making music matter for kids. With the states that are opt-in, and they can come to us for music education, and we can grant them. We can grant anybody across the board. But the thing is, with the ECCA, the state has to be opt-in. I mean, why wouldn't they? I don't know. It wasn't. The benefits outweigh the disadvantages. So and it's just the thing that makes us unique is that we are a music nonprofit, which we are a community nonprofit, which benefits music education for low income. But now with this bill, it's all families will be eligible. Just have to have the state opt in. So just because we're in a state that may not be opt in doesn't mean that we can't provide music education for kids in states that are opt in. So I believe we'll get support from them too. That's one of the reasons I'm creating this YouTube channel. It's getting the word out, creating a community. As I said, it's an independent, comprehensive, community engaged performance management program. And eventually we'll have a home to bring in artists. But here's a cool thing too with the YouTube channel. We can have bands come on. We'll have music news. This is all new to me. I'm slowly merging my way into this and getting comfortable behind a camera and talking to a camera. But it's all good. I'll get better at it. And today was, yesterday was, it was hard enough just get in front of the camera and start this. But when I heard about that incident yesterday with Charlie Kirk, that it just blew me out of water. Didn't know if it was. Yeah, I'm not sure what you can say and what you can't say on these broadcast channels. So I'm just dedicating an honor for Charlie because he was helping kids, you know, across the board. Uncalled for, horrible. It's got to stop. It's just ridiculous. The stuff that's going on in this country, heartbreaking. Just yeah, yeah, yeah. What a beautiful family. Man was only 33 years old. He started his business and he was like 18. He was 33. Beautiful wife, beautiful two little beautiful children. Yeah, heart-wrenching. Heart-wrenching. Yeah. No sense. Makes no sense. So turning point. Yeah, that was his thing. And he became a huge he probably could have been the next president. Millions and millions and millions of followers. And life is only 33 years old. 33. I have children that old. My oldest is 40. Yeah. So, yeah, keep him in your prayers, you know. Yeah, he was all about God, family, and country. Yeah. And now he has two little ones that are not going to grow up with a dad or with their dad. Yeah. Keep them in your prayers. Pray that things change and this doesn't continue. Every week it's something horrible, just horrible. But, we work together, keep our kids safe, keep our kids occupied, away from social media, get an instrument in their hand, play music. Anybody listening from the Jersey Shore, contact us. We'll get your kids rocking. So I'm going to end it here. And God bless Charlie Kirk. And we'll never forget. We'll see you in the next one.